The other day I was just doing a birth prep session with a client of mine, and it's not until I got the mirror out that everything clicked for her. And when she walked away from this room, she was a complete different person. Actually feeling excited to give birth and with a renewed confidence that her body could do this. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the 2 exercises that we did in that session so that you can do them at home and trade anxiety for excitement. So the first thing we did in that session was to get her to see it so that she could believe it. I don't know for you, but when I got pregnant with my first, especially after the long conception journey we had, I could not believe that I was pregnant until I saw that little nugget on the ultrasound with the heart beating. And then I believed. I am pregnant. This is real. This is happening. So seeing is believing. And that's what we're going to do in this first exercise. And what I did with my client was I just started stretching her perineum, putting 2 fingers in the vagina. This is something you can do at home, and stretching sideways. And before even getting her to see it in the mirror, I just asked her out of curiosity, once we were at a level where she felt like, oh yeah, this is stretching, it's slightly uncomfortable, but it's not painful yet. I said, how far do you think you're stretched right now? If you give me an approximate, is it 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters? And she said it's probably around 2. That's what she could sense in her body. And when I gave her the mirror, she looked, and she was actually at 5 centimeters. And this is where her whole face brightened up. And she was like, wow, I had no idea that I could do this. And then suddenly she went from, I'm not sure I can do this, to, I think I can do this. And then we just kept going, and she was looking with the mirror, and I kept stretching, because eventually after, a minute or 2, you're starting to feel like, oh, okay, I can take more. So I kept stretching, and we actually got to 6 centimeters in that session. Outside of labor, outside of all the good hormones that in labor will help the tissues to stretch even more. So can you see how using the mirror can just give you that extra confidence? Because this is something you've never done before, right? Nobody on a sunny day has woken up and decided, I'm gonna see how far my vagina can stretch out of curiosity, right? So now it's your opportunity to test that before labor. And I can guarantee that you're going to enter that birth room with another mindset once you've done that. And by the way, if you want all the instructions for the perineal stretch, which you can do either with a partner or on your own, I've linked them in the description below. Now, the second thing we did in my client's session is what she said made the most difference in her pushing stage. And it's mirror it so you can master it. The pelvic floor muscles around your vagina are literally the last door your baby will need to cross before coming into this world. And you have full control over these muscles. So you want that door to open, you want to be able to unlock that door, meaning releasing it, letting it go. And this is a skill that you can practice right now in pregnancy. But it can be hard to release our pelvic floor just like this. If I'm telling you right now, release your pelvic floor, do you know what to do? Probably not, right? And have you noticed that in dance studios, there's mirrors all around the room? Why do you think that is? It's not because dancers want to check their hair all the time. It's because the perception that we have of what our body is doing versus what it's actually doing can be not the same, right? There's sometimes a mismatch there. And so the mirror just gives an extra layer of information to your brain so that you can connect better, so that you can feel like, oh, I thought my head was here, but it's actually here. So I'm just going to readjust, because in a choreography, they all want the head to be at the same angle, right? So it's the same with our pelvic floor. We're going to use the mirror to make sure that it's doing the right thing when we're trying to release it. So what you're going to do is have your perineum exposed. You're going to use a mirror, or it could be even your phone in selfie mode if you don't have a mirror. This is not something that everybody has at home nowadays. And what you're going to do is try to pretend that you want to pick up a berry with your vagina. This is a pelvic floor contraction. This is the opposite of what you want to do when you're pushing your baby. And what you should observe is the perineum here, the area between the vagina and the anus, is going to come inward while you're squeezing. And then you're going to let the berry go and pretend that you want to bring it back down. And with your mirror, you're going to observe that this area here will come back down. And that's the clicking moment. I'm getting you to contract first so that you can observe what the release looks like. Because oftentimes if we're trying to just release from from rest state, we won't observe that movement. So getting it to contract first to observe, okay, is this coming in? And then when we release, is it coming back down? And practicing it a few times, because of course in labor you might not have a mirror. I mean, some people do use a mirror in their pushing stage to see baby's head crowning, to give them extra feedback, but maybe you won't have one, or you won't want one. I didn't want one personally in my labor. So we need to practice and practice so that we can remove the mirror eventually and still trust that our body is releasing properly. That's what dancers do, right? When they're performing on stage, they're not gonna have the mirrors all around, because they've practiced and practiced, and now they can trust that their body is doing the right thing. And I tell you, if you're practicing these two exercises, you're going to be a renewed mama. I did this myself, when I was preparing for birth, and it's crazy the difference it makes. Even a first-time mom or someone who's never given birth vaginally before can walk into that birth room feeling like she knows exactly what she should do if she does a little bit of mind-body connection prior. And I truly believe this with all my heart, because I've seen it happen for so many of my clients since 2015. I've done this work for a long time, so you can do this too. And remember, there's a free guide in the description below to help you with your perineal stretch, so that you can see how far your vagina can stretch prior to birth. And if you want more strategies to help with mastering the release of the pelvic floor, you can watch this video next.